13 new hacks to help you declutter and help you live like a minimalist. Declutter at your door. Now, what do I mean by this? Be very picky about what you bring into your home. I think a lot of us order online now, or even if you go to a store and you bring something home, make sure you really love that item. Like, am I going to use this all the time? Is it super flattering on me? Is it something I'm going to use in my kitchen all the time? If you are debating it, I promise you it will turn into clutter. So be very picky at the door. I return all the time. Like, I probably return 50% of what comes to my home because first, I don't want to show anything that I don't love on here. And for myself, I don't want to keep anything I don't love and it's going to turn into clutter. Try the 80-20 decluttering strategy. 80% should be your stuff and 20% should be your space. So you should leave 20% open of space than having everything full. I feel like this is a good strategy because when you really look around, if there's no free space, that means you're not following this rule. 80% your stuff, 20% of room to grow, and to just have free space where it's not cluttered. Pretend you are a guest walking into your home and you've never seen your home before. Would there be clutter? There might be clutter you might be ignoring and making excuses for. So it's good to sometimes look at your space. You can even take a picture of your space, look around, and don't have clutter blindness to areas that you're used to or justifying. For me in my kitchen, I used to have my blender out. I used to have my water bottle, my lunch bag, and I realized I don't use my blender like barely ever. My lunch bag and water bottle I made a spot for, and it looks so much less cluttered, just that small little area. Same with your entryway table. Take a picture of that, really look at it. Your kitchen. We can become so used to our space, but sometimes you have to take yourself out of the space to really view your home and make sure you're not ignoring any clutter. Try the rule of 3 for decluttering your closet. This means, can you wear this item 3 different ways if you're debating an item? So I'll give you an example of this romper I have. It's kind of like a loose, comfy romper. I could dress this up, wear some nicer shoes, put on like a jean jacket. I could wear it very casual with sneakers. I could wear it as a bathing suit cover up. So this is a multi-use romper or outfit that I can use in 3 different ways. So I saw this for fun. I was reading this article and I'm like, that is a good one to think. If you're debating an item in your closet, can you use it in multiple ways? You definitely want to keep that item. But if you can't and you're not using it, you definitely want to get rid of it. Regroup items to different areas. So sometimes it's just that item needs to be moved to a different area than decluttering it, and that will free up the space. An example I could think of is my travel items. I now have a little bin in my linen closet because I used to find them just randomly all over. So putting them in the right area. I also have a bin in my garage of all my travel items, so I put most of them in there. Instead of having them spread out all over my home, it's just regrouping that item to a different area. Change your mindset for decluttering. If you are excited to declutter and you know what the outcome is going to be, and you know that it's going to free up your space, you're going to feel less stressed, your home is going to feel more peaceful. But if you're dreading it, it's like, oh, I have to clear out my closet, I don't feel like doing it. You're not going to want to do it, and you're probably not going to do it. So you got to change your mindset, think more positive of the outcome and how much better your space is going to be. Always use the 1 in, 1 out method for items that you have a lot of. Well, let me break this down a little bit further and give you good examples. So recently I got this new waffle maker from Amazon. It's like a Belgium style waffle maker. It is so amazing. I can link it below in case you're interested. But basically I realized I have 4 waffle makers, okay? I have 2 small ones. One is just the regular small one. One has like the cutouts my mom got me. And then one is the one that I had before this one, and it's basically like the regular waffle maker. So I decided to get rid of 2 of them. The normal one was leaking like grease. It was getting so messy. The other new one I have is so much better. Then I got rid of the regular small one because the other one has, you can put the regular waffle maker, you don't have to have the cutouts. So there's no reason to have 2 of those. So basically I freed up 2 waffle makers, not even realizing I had 4. I honestly thought I had like 2. So this frees up a lot of space because our kitchen can become very compact. So that's a perfect example that you really have to look at areas that you have a lot of. And then recently I got this Owala water bottle, and I ended up going through my water bottle section, which I feel like we can just like hoard these. And another thing is you look at is your spending habits. Like I don't need 2 of the same water bottle. I'm not going to do that again. So you kind of, once you start doing these, it will help you live like a minimalist. So basically I ended up getting rid of 2 water bottles. I put them on this organizer, and it freed up so much space where they would have just been all on top of each other. So this is just an example of things I've gone through recently that made a huge difference in my space. You have to get rid of the emotional tie we have to stuff. So say you got a gift, say someone gave you a necklace, and say you wore it for a few years and you just don't wear it anymore. You have to let go of it. And it doesn't mean that you didn't appreciate that gift or that, you know, you didn't enjoy it for a while, but now if you know it's like not your style, you're not going to wear it, do not hold on to it, because I guarantee it's just going to sit in your closet and it's not going to be worn. Set a timer and focus on one area. So as much as I love going around and decluttering your whole home, that's fun every once in a while, but really if you maintain your decluttering, you shouldn't have to do that. A crowded area could come up. Like for me, my garage was starting to become too crowded. So I decluttered so much, and I gradually worked on this, but I would set a timer and just go crazy on it instead of focusing on 10 different areas at once. Setting a timer and just really focusing on that area will really help you declutter a lot faster. Really think about big purchases before you purchase them. My younger self would just purchase like, you know, I'm like, I like this, I'm gonna order it. Now I add it to my wish list. I really think about it, and I feel like it's like 50-50. Like sometimes I totally forget about that item, and then sometimes I'm still thinking about it, so I know I really want it. But you have to be really picky about your purchases because these will add up. And if you're not going to use it in the long run, you don't want to waste your money and you don't want to waste the space. Sell or donate unused items. So for me, recently I have donated a lot of clothes. I sold a lot of contemporary items on the RealReal. I sell on the OfferUp app. Not like you're going to get a lot of money, but it's kind of nice because I know I'm not going to use that item, and even getting 50 bucks is still fun, and it's nice to free up the space. You can earn a little bit of money, but really about freeing up the space feels so good. And last is focus on your decluttering goals. If you focus on how much better your home is going to feel, how much less stressed you're going to feel, you will continue to do this. If you just put it off and you're dreading doing it, it's just not going to get done, kind of like I said before. But really focus on the positive of how much better your home is going to feel, how much free it's going to feel. It is so worth it. Always stick to your decluttering goals. So that does it for 13 ways to declutter your home. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, I hope you subscribe, and I will see you soon in my next video.